everyone. In the previous video we have discussed the general characteristics of group 2 elements. Now we are going to start the discussion of properties of alkaline earth metals. Starting with the physical properties of group 2 first of all. Firstly their appearance. How do they appear? वो हमें दिखते कैसे हैं? They are generally white, lustrous and soft, but they are harder than alkali metals. जैसे हमने alkali metals में किया था that they are soft, for example sodium which can be easily cut with knife, but it is softer as compared to lithium. Lithium is hard. अगर हम उसी के ग्रुप मेंबर्स की बात करें तो lithium was harder than sodium. In the same way these are generally soft but they are harder than alkali metals. Starting with the melting and boiling point. Same is the case here. Generally their melting and boiling point is low but it is higher than alkali metals क्योंकि जब इसमें बॉन्ड बनेगा तो ये कौन सा बॉन्ड बनाएंगे? डाई पॉजिटिव केटायन के साथ बॉन्ड बनाएंगे तो मीन्स द बॉन्ड विल बी मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर. बॉन्ड जितना ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा उतनी हमें ज़्यादा एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी उसकी स्टेट को चेंज करने के लिए फ्रॉम सॉलिड टू लिक्विड और फ्रॉम लिक्विड टू गैस. Hence they have high melting and boiling point as compared to alkali metals, but generally their melting and boiling point is low. Next is electropositive and metallic character. Electropositive character means tendency to lose electron and acquire the positive charge, and similar is with the metallic character, that tendency to lose the electron. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करने की टेंडेंसी हो तब हम उन्हें क्या कहते हैं? That they have the element that possess metallic character. Now they have strong electropositive and metallic character, but it is less than alkali metals, and down the group it increases. Down the group as the size increases, जैसे जैसे नीचे नीचे जाते हुए साइज इंक्रीज होता जाएगा वैसे वैसे इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीज करने की टेंडेंसी ज्यादा हो जाएगी. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन रिलीज करने की टेंडेंसी ज्यादा होगी मींस मेटालिक कैरेक्टर एंड इलेक्ट्रोपॉजिटिव कैरेक्टर दे विल increase, but it is less than alkali metals because alkali metals have only one electron in their outermost shell, so they will easily lose their electron. तो उनका metallic character ज़्यादा होगा as compared to alkaline earth metals. Coming to the next physical property, that is oxidation state. Now because group 2 elements have 2 electrons in their outermost shell, so they have the tendency to lose those 2 electrons. That is why they exhibit divalent cationic feature. Means they will form divalent cations by losing 2 electrons. जैसे Be2 positive, Mg2 positive, Ca2 positive, they all exist in +2 oxidation state क्योंकि इनकी बाहर वाली शेल में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं. वो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज करके ये डाई पॉजिटिव केटायन बना लेते हैं. Coming to the color to the flame. अब फ्लेम को कलर कैसे मिलता है? As we know that when atoms they are in their stable state, then the electrons they are in their ground state, lying in their own orbit. When we provide them energy, जब हम उन्हें एनर्जी सप्लाई करते हैं तो वो अपनी ऑर्बिट छोड़कर किसी और हायर एनर्जी लेवल में शिफ्ट कर जाते हैं by absorbing the extra energy which we are providing. Now in that level they are not stable. वहाँ हम उन्हें क्या कहेंगे? That they are in the excited state. Again to become stabilized, they have to release that energy to come back to their ground state. If this is the ground state, this is the excited state, तो वो यहाँ तक कैसे पहुँचेंगे? एनर्जी गेन करके जो हम सप्लाई कर रहे हैं और दोबारा उस एक्साइटेड स्टेट से स्टेबल होने के लिए अपनी ग्राउंड स्टेट में जाने के लिए उन्हें उतनी ही एनर्जी रिलीज करनी पड़ेगी. सो बाय रिलीजिंग दैट एनर्जी द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे कम बैक टू देयर ग्राउंड स्टेट अगेन. अब ऐसा करने पर द लिबरेटेड एनर्जी फॉल इन द विजिबल रीजन ऑफ द स्पेक्ट्रम एंड हेंस द कलर इज एमिटेड. नाउ इन दिस ग्रुप beryllium and magnesium, these are two such elements which do not impart any color to the flame. This is an exception and an important question over here कि बेरिलियम और मैग्नीशियम ऐसे मेंबर्स हैं इस ग्रुप के जो कलर इम्पार्ट नहीं करते फ्लेम को. द रीजन बीइंग दैट द एनर्जी सप्लाइड बाय द बंसन बर्नर इज नॉट दैट मच सफिशिएंट टू excite the electrons of beryllium and magnesium to the excited level. अब वो वहाँ नहीं जाएंगे एनर्जी गेन, उन्हें उतनी एनर्जी नहीं मिलेगी कि वो एक्साइटेड लेवल तक पहुँच सके. इफ दिस विल नॉट हैपन, हाउ विल दे कम बैक? अगर ऐसा नहीं होगा तो दे विल नॉट इम्पार्ट कलर टू द फ्लेम. एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द members of this group, they show these colors, and by the colors of the flame we can predict that which element can be present in the compound given to us. This is property is used in flame test also. Suppose a compound, unknown compound is given to us. By performing the flame test and by the distinctive color of the flame, we can come to know that which element can be present in the compound which is provided to us. Coming to the chemical properties now. The chemical properties means the chemical reactions which are shown by the elements of group 2. So regarding that, first of all is reducing nature. Now we know that the group 2 elements have the tendency to lose 2 electrons, and also we know that loss of electrons is known as oxidation. Now suppose if we write about magnesium, magnesium have atomic number 12, electron distribution is 2, 8, 2. In the outermost shell 2 electrons are there, so means magnesium have the tendency to lose these 2 electrons. ये अपने 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज करेगा तो इसकी क्या होगी, ऑक्सीडेशन। इसके लूज किए हुए इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कोई और ले लेगा, जो लेगा उसकी क्या होगी, रिडक्शन। उसकी रिडक्शन में इसने हेल्प की, इसलिए हम इसे क्या कहेंगे, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट। सो दिस इज व्हाट हियर इज दैट दे आर स्ट्रॉन्ग रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट्स बिकॉज दे हैव द टेंडेंसी टू लूज 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, बट दे आर वीकर देन अल्कली मेटल्स। फर्स्ट ग्रुप मेंबर्स से ये कंपैरिजन में वीकर होंगे। द रीजन बीइंग कि इन्होंने अपना एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करना है, सो दे विल ट्राई टू लूज दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल एज कंपेयर टू अल्कलाइन अर्थ मेटल्स। इनसे भी ज़्यादा जल्दी ये देने की कोशिश करेंगे कि हम अपना एक इलेक्ट्रॉन देकर स्टेबल हो जाए। सो इन कंपैरिजन अल्कली मेटल्स आर मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर एज कंपेयर टू ग्रुप 2। अदरवाइज ग्रुप 2 मेंबर्स आर ऑल्सो स्ट्रॉन्ग रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट्स। Coming to the next chemical property, that is reactivity towards air and or oxygen. We know that in air 2 components are reactive and major components of air. They are nitrogen and oxygen. And oxygen being very reactive, it reacts with almost everything to form its oxide. Similarly, the elements of this group, they will combine with the oxygen of the air to form oxides, and they have the capability to form peroxides too. Otherwise, the members of this group, they form normal oxides and peroxide on reacting with oxygen. But beryllium and magnesium have the tendency that once they form the oxide layer on their surface, they become inert to the reaction with oxygen. This property we know that once a layer of oxide is formed on their surface, that layer acts as a protective layer and it doesn't allow the external oxygen to deteriorate the inner layers or to react with the inner layers of the metal. बेरिलियम के सरफेस के ऊपर और मैग्नीशियम के सरफेस के ऊपर जब एक बार ऑक्साइड की लेयर बन गई तो नेक्स्ट फर्दर लेयर्स ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट नहीं कर पाती। So this is what here is that beryllium and magnesium are kinetically inert towards oxygen because of the formation of an oxide layer. This is the reason that beryllium show diagonal relationship with aluminium too. अगर हम एलिमेंट्स लिखें लिथियम, बेरिलियम, बोरोन, कार्बन, सोडियम, मैग्नीशियम, aluminium, silicon. We have done the diagonal relationship, the relationship between the elements of second period with the elements of third period present diagonally to them. तो यही प्रॉपर्टी एल्यूमिनियम की भी है कि एक बार इसके ऊपर ऑक्साइड की लेयर बन गई, then this layer doesn't allow further oxygen to reach the inner layers of the aluminium. In the same way, beryllium show this property that once an oxide layer is formed, that layer further doesn't allow the external oxygen to reach the inner layers of beryllium to react with it. Thus, beryllium and magnesium remain kinetically inert towards oxygen because of the formation of the oxide layer. Now, this we have done that in air, oxygen and nitrogen, they are reactive elements and they are present in abundant amount in the air. ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करके ऑक्साइड की इनर्ट लेयर बना लेते हैं. इन द सेम वे दे कैन रिएक्ट विद एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन टू फॉर्म नाइट्राइड्स. This we have done in group first element also, that lithium have the tendency to react with nitrogen to form lithium nitride, and lithium show a diagonal relationship with magnesium. अगर ये नाइट्राइड बनाने की टेंडेंसी रखता है तो अकॉर्डिंग टू द डायगोनल रिलेशनशिप magnesium can also form magnesium nitride. Towards the oxygen, the reactivity with the oxygen down the group increases. जैसे जैसे ग्रुप में नीचे जाते जाते हैं वैसे वैसे ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करने की टेंडेंसी भी ज्यादा हो जाती है एलिमेंट्स की. Starting with the next chemical property, that is reactivity with water. Alkaline earth metals have lesser tendency to react with water. जैसे हमने alkali metals में किया था कि they react with water and hydroxides they get formed, and as we go down the group the basic character increases. In the same way, the hydroxides they get formed but they react, the reactivity is to a lesser extent as compared to alkali metals. Beryllium ये रिएक्ट ही नहीं करता. कैल्शियम, स्ट्रोंशियम एंड बेरियम दे रिएक्ट बट दे रिएक्ट विद डिफिकल्टी. अब अगर हम कहें कि कैल्शियम इट रिएक्ट्स विद वाटर, इट विल फॉर्म कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. Hydroxides they will get formed, basic compounds they will get formed, but the formation, the reaction is with a bit difficult with the liberation of hydrogen gas. This is what here is, that hydroxides formed, they are basic in nature and the basicity increases down the group. जैसे जैसे नीचे जाते जाएंगे वैसे वैसे basic character alkali metals की तरह increase होता जाएगा. Next is reactivity with hydrogen. Similar like that of alkali metals, they also react with hydrogen to form hydrides, but except beryllium. Beryllium का hydride simple heating से नहीं बनेगा. Rest others they will get formed by reacting with hydrogen. उसको heat कर दे. Suppose if we react calcium with hydrogen, by heating it will give rise to CaH2, and this is also known as hydrolith. CaH2 is also named as hydrolith. So such type of hydrides which are formed, they are ionic in nature, but the hydrides of beryllium and magnesium they show covalent character. Beryllium hydride can be formed, ये simple नहीं बनेगा, ये कैसे बन सकता है? Beryllium chloride when reacts with lithium aluminum hydride, it will give rise to beryllium hydride, lithium chloride and aluminum chloride. So we are concerned with this beryllium hydride which can be formed by the reaction between beryllium chloride and lithium aluminum hydride. Now the hydrides which are formed, they are reactive towards water. Means when they will react with water, they give rise to hydroxides with the liberation of hydrogen as a side product. Starting with the next chemical property, that is reactivity with the acids. Alkaline earth metals react with acids to liberate hydrogen gas. Like magnesium, it reacts with acid like HCl, giving rise to MgCl2 with the liberation of hydrogen gas. In the same way, calcium if reacts with H2SO4, it will give rise to calcium sulfate with the liberation of hydrogen gas. So this is what here is, that alkaline earth metals they react with acids and liberate hydrogen gas. But the important points to be kept here in mind is that beryllium reacts slowly with concentrated nitric acid. Concentrated nitric acid is also an acid, but it is a strong oxidizing agent. Hence it reacts slowly with concentrated nitric acid. Why so? क्योंकि हमें पता है कि बेरिलियम की क्या प्रॉपर्टी है कि इसके ऊपर एक बार ऑक्साइड की लेयर बन जाए तो ये फर्दर वो प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर फर्दर आगे बेरिलियम की लेयर्स को किसी और के साथ रिएक्ट नहीं होने देती. So nitric acid here what it is doing is that it is acting as an oxidizing agent. It forms a layer of oxide on the surface of beryllium. That layer is the protective layer which doesn't allow further the acid to attack on the inner layers. Thus it doesn't deteriorate the inner layers of the beryllium. Next property of beryllium here to be kept in mind is that beryllium is amphoteric in nature. We know that amphoteric means they can react with acid as well as base. Now beryllium if react with acid, it will form beryllium chloride with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Now what we are studying here is that it is amphoteric in nature, means it can react with base also. When it will react with base, it will give rise to Na2BeO2. amphoteric nature, that it can react with acid as well as it can react with base. Coming to the next chemical property, that is reactivity with the halogens. Halogens के साथ react करके ये क्या बना लेंगे? Halides. Element reacts with halogen to give rise to halides. Next, solution in liquid ammonia similar like that of alkali metals. Alkaline earth metals also dissolves in liquid ammonia, but there the single unpaired electron first was formed, due to which the solution was paramagnetic in nature and also conducting. But on increasing the concentration, the electrons they get pair up, the solution become diamagnetic and conducting nature also changes. Now here it dissolves in liquid ammonia to give rise to blue-black solution. First of all, the metal it will dissociate to give rise to it will ionize to give rise to two electrons. Then dipositive cation and the electrons they react with the molecules of liquid ammonia to form ammoniated cation and a pair of ammoniated electrons. So here we have discussed, in this part we have discussed all the physical and chemical properties of group 2, that is alkaline earth metals. Thank you.